Welcome to another episode of The Butler Did It. I'm your host, Adam Butler, back with another episode. Thank you so kindly for being here. All right, now we're going to move through this one quick because I got a sick baby upstairs, so I got to get to it. But I had to take some time out to get with y'all. Now, remember I told you guys that I have like a wealth, just like a nice treasure of dope interviews that I've done with dope people that I really wanted to share on this podcast. And trust me, it's not like repeats or anything like that, man. These are just dope interviews that I haven't had an opportunity to get out to this audience, man. So when I say I have a dope one today, you need to believe me. Ladies and gentlemen, I got my brother Puma from the Black Ink crew joining me today. Now, we talked a lot about sneakers and just life in general. We talked about New York City fashion. This is a dope dude that I'm going to get back on the podcast. He and I already talked about it. We're going to talk about some new stuff, especially what's going on with the show and all of that, man. But I wanted to share this interview with the Butler Did It audience. So we're going to get to that in a moment. Before that, though, we got to get to our mental health minute with Danny. What up, Danny? Talk to him.
What's up, everybody? It's Danielle, licensed behavioral health therapist, and I'm here today to provide you with a mental health moment. One of my favorite shows, hands down, of all time, gave a motto of relax, relate, release. And so if you find yourself today needing one or all three of those, I'm here to help. So we know what relax means. Relax means to calm down, simply to just calm down, chill. But when it comes to your mental health, relax also may mean that you need to take separate time away for stillness, for calmness, to inhale, to exhale. The whole purpose is to get yourself back to center, back to positive functioning when it comes to your mental health and well-being. Relate. Relate simply means to find that friend group, that community, or that tribe that knows and that sees when you need support when it comes to your mental health. And release. Release actually requires action. Of course, we want to release negativity, we want to release stress, but how can we do that? You can simply release those things that kind of hold you down or weigh your mental health down by doing something that you love, that is actually a passion of yours. So it could be sports, it could be exercise, it could be creativity, it could be art. You can even release through music. The whole point is to get yourself back to mental health, functioning, well-being in a positive way. And so while you do that, always remember, mind your mentals.
All right, man. This is, like I said, one of the coolest brothers I've had the opportunity to speak with. This dude is super, super cool, man. This interview was so raw and it sounded like two dudes just talking on the phone. Honestly, man, you're going to see. Man, so I was talking to his wife. He's watching the Knicks game. Yeah, we did this during basketball season. He's watching the Knicks game. It's just cool, man. It was a pleasure, absolute pleasure speaking with this dude, man. I'm definitely going to get him back on the show, but check out this interview. Without further ado, my man Puma. Puma, what up?
What up, man? What up? What's going on?
Cooler, man. Happy to talk to you, bro, man. I'm a big fan of what you do on the show. A fan of your artwork, man. Your tattoo work, man. You're doing your thing, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
No doubt, no doubt. So we're gonna talk about the New York Knicks in a few, because I know you're like Say again.
I said I'm currently watching them as we talk about it.
Yeah, it's just to say I heard it with it. Yeah, exactly. You see, you and I, we both, your team is a legacy team, a team with a great legacy and a super popular team and a great, facility that they play in. They struggle a little bit record wise sometimes, but they are the Knicks. I'm a Wizards fan, so I yeah, it's tough.
That's rough.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But let's talk some sneakers, man. The one thing I wanted to ask you is about when you're on the show, y'all are some fly folks on that show, like y'all really represent. Is there like a competition? Because I see folks on there with some heat sometimes, man, but you really bring it.
So I could be so honest about it, right? So what it is, can you turn on that light? I can't. Yeah, by far. So what it is like between Ted is the champ. I'm going to give Ted the belt. I don't mess with Ted. I leave Ted alone. Ted is in a lane of his own. But see, what Ted does, he's a Jordan person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ted does Jordans and Yeezys.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got Red Octobers. You win.
You win, bro.
Yeah, you won, bro. Like, I want no smokes with you. But then there's a camera operator on our show. I'm gonna give you inside.
Word.
That's who a lot of us be like low key competing with, because he be coming through with some heat, and he's very low key with it.
Yeah.
So we all be looking like, you know, it's a little inside between like a few of us. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we try to come through. I'm more like the SB head, so everybody knows I'm an SB dunk head.
Yeah.
So I try to wear what I wear, but you know, we all have our little thing. Make sure we wear some exclusives and have people looking, you know.
Yeah, y'all be killing mad at it. You know, it's funny when you say you're like a Jordan dude, because I mean, your man is a Jordan dude, and you know, you're like an SB dude, and you know, but y'all both competing with the camera, which I think is really dope. By the way, that's the thing I love about sneaker culture, is that like whole time is the guy that's not even on camera that's really killing it. You know what I mean?
So he comes through so low key with heat, but from all lanes and levels. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it fun.
You know, you have an opportunity to really, you know, sneaker culture has grown so much, and you know, folks like you really get to represent it on like a huge platform. But just talk to me about where you see sneaker culture currently. Like, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, one, I have a friend and my godson. What I like right now, what I've been seeing, is a lot of people jumping into the design aspect of the sneaker culture. You know what I'm saying? I felt, you know, all these years as we were buying sneakers, a lot of us used to just always love what the sneaker was, the color, you know, but to see people really thinking about, I want to design this shit myself, and going out their ways to find the shoe surgeon and all these different kind of brands, and then seeing people like a Johnny Kicks who does his own shit. Like, you know, I really like the custom kicks that people are doing now. It's not just about painting on an Air Force no more. Nah, people are out here sewing and doing really dope designs and different, like, you know, silhouettes, and it's really dope, you know.
Yeah, shouts to Johnny's Kick. He's been on the show. I agree with you.
I'm a fan of his, but his price points be a little too high for me, man.
It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. I joked with him about when he was on the show. I was like, yeah, you gonna give a brother a hookup? He looked at me like I was whole insane. So yeah.
Like, I'm a fan, but them numbers, boy. Whoa.
Yeah. Look, and you know, and that's funny you bring that up, because when I think about sneaker culture, I think of it as an art piece, you know what I mean? And like, it's stuff I wear, obviously, but like, there's sneakers that you could get. My man Ian, he got a pair of Air Mags. Like, those things don't go on his feet. Actually, he's worn them twice, but they not, you know, most people not even going to put that on their feet, you know?
So here's I give you one of mine that everybody laughs at me now.
Let's go.
But I've been sneakerhead for years, you know what I'm saying? Always SBs. So I did the original 420 Skunks. I bought them retail from Supreme. Legit. 420 that day. I wore them motherfuckers out. I wore them shits to festivals. I skated them shits, but I still have them. Like, people need them, but I don't wear them outside no more because of the price point that they are now. Yeah. And when people look at my feet like, holy shit, you got those on? And I'm like, oh God. I'm like, these beat up. Like, these are my beat ups low key. I fucked them up. Yeah. But they look good. Like, if I wear them, people be like, yo, I'll buy them off your feet. I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna do that to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear these shits out.
That's what I was gonna ask you, like, because you know, you could have a Chicago one or 420, like the original De La Souls.
I wear mine, but then when it gets to a certain price point where it's like everybody knows, I try not to like wear it in certain situations, because you know, it just, I don't like that much attention. You know what I mean? I like when people, oh, nah, that's fire. Yeah. But then when they look it down, like, oh shit, those are $10,000 sneakers. That's a little different.
And that is the difference, right? Like, there's sneakers that are just heat. I always say all heat ain't hype, right? You can go to a Foot Locker and just buy a pair of dope Air Maxes. And funny thing is, when you're walking down the street, most people are going to go, yo, what are those? Those are cool, right? When you're wearing like a $10,000 shoe or even like a $2,000 shoe, Travs, whatever they may be, it is like, a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, the hype beast, high level sneakers, because then you can still wear low. Like, there was a kid that me and Ted seen recently. I forgot which trainers he had on, but they're the $5,000 trainers. But you wouldn't know that, like, you wouldn't know it. You had to be a sneakerhead to know, like, those sneakers are $5,000.
Right.
And the way, or you wouldn't pay no attention, you know, like only me and Ed were like, oh shit, he got those on.
Right.
That's, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Sorry, but
it's all good. So I know what that's like. I got a little one running around too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny you bring that up because I always say this on the show. Like I had Trav ones, right? And I wear my Trav ones out. And it's again, non-sneakerheads just see a brown and black Jordan. They're like, oh, those are cool, whatever.
Yeah.
Sneakerheads are wearing them to a con, they analyzing it, people bringing out, they want to find out if it's faking it. So again, that's what I say, like the pressure of it. Do you think that has become a little too pressurized in sneaker culture? Like folks are a little too focused on the hype. Yeah,
but that's because of the resale game, the bootleg game. Mm-hmm. There's just like so many levels of it now, man. Like I guess me being just like a New York City kid from the Bronx, going down to Soho, it really wasn't that intense back then. You know what I'm saying? Like you wasn't worrying about somebody selling you fake sneakers that much. Right. Now it's like rapid. You know what I'm saying? You buy it off fucking StockX and you'll get them. So it's just I guess the business side of it got so big that it kind of threw it all off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you got a pair of fakes back in the day, you knew them Jones was fake. They looked fake. They looked, nowadays it's like crazy.
You know what I mean? Jordan's knees were a little bent on shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
now these motherfuckers are nice now.
Yeah.
There's people like I know some people that legit wear bootleg sneakers just to keep up with the Joneses of hot shit. And me, I'm like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But then people with that mindset, they're replicas. That's what they call them.
Yep.
Replicas, and I'm like, nah, B, that's not me. I can't keep up with the Joneses and be looking like that.
You know how many people I've had reach out to me about this show about like, yo, I sell UAs, I sell reps. I'm trying to come on your show, talk about reps, this, that, and another. And I'm like, yo, I can't do it.
A friend of mine hit me up one day and really was pushing that on me. He tried to get me some, I forgot which SBs they were, but I really wanted them. And he really like trying to sell me like, yeah, these are like reps.
Yeah, they made in the same factory and all that.
He's like, factory, they just, and I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like, I didn't understand. I legit did a whole fucking investigation what the fuck that meant. And I'm like, oh, nah, I don't want those, bro. I'm like, I'm on TV. I'm like, they're OD sneakerheads that watch me. And if they see just a fucking thread on, they're gonna fucking call me out like, nah, Puma's wearing fakes. Oh, no.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you get into sneakers and any hobby, whatever, to get the all thing. I don't care if you collected Pokemon cards or whatever. Like, you want the real thing. That's why you're collecting it. And I think that's the difference where some people are just trying to stunt, frankly, like, hey, I got this. I want to, I want people to give me attention.
With the hype beast Joneses and that shit is like, and like, I don't own no Travis Scotts. I do have a pair of off-whites. You know what I'm saying? Funny shit is my wife owns more off-whites than I do, and she got them all.
Wow.
Yeah, so she has the sale odds and the dunks. She got a pair of the dunk lows.
Wow.
Retail.
Wow. Nice.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. You can't. I can't get into the whole. Like hype and buying fake shit. Like that's not my cup of tea.
That shouldn't be. And you mentioned your wife and being able to get stuff on retail. What do you think about the access to some of this stuff? Right, like we all be on Twitter complaining about the app, whatever name it, the legit ass sneakers app, whatever.
The app we don't speak of. Yes.
The app shall not be named. Right.
We have a love-hate thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My strawberry coughs off there. I caught my strawberry cough SBs off there, right? But I've caught L's, but then you know what I love, what app I love that I always would confirm. Confirm app, my favorite app. I always.
Yeah.
If I don't hit my size, I may hit my wife's size, my son's size.
Right.
So I'm hit though. Like it's always I hit something.
That's what's up. And I tell people like there's other ways to get stuff. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to go. And I mean, shout out to people spending money on what they want to spend their money. You want to buy UAs, whatever, do your thing, reps, whatever you want to call them. But there's other ways to get this done. You can get what you want if you really, really want to get it. You know what I mean? Confirm that, whatever it may be.
I feel like the resale game has become so rampant that people forget about the retail game. They forget to just go on the app. and press a button.
Yeah.
Man, it's so funny talking to people that I know, and they look at me, and I wear my Yeezy slides, and I got mad different colors.
Mm-hmm.
And they be like, "Paid for those?" I'm like, $60, and they look at me with a look, $60. Just go 200. I'm like, shit for you, not for me. I go on the app, and they be like, the app. I'm like, yeah, the Adidas app. I'm like, they be like, yo, you really would be surprised how many people don't even think about that. Like, they really don't about just going on the app and pressing the button. It's really kind of funny to me. They just rather just go to a resale market or go to somebody and let them go pay and charge them double.
Yeah.
So they go deal with the stresses of pressing the button.
It's like these joints back here, right? These Rebellionaires. A couple of weeks ago, everybody was tripping. Oh my God, it's so exclusive, so exclusive. Bro, I walked right in the store and bought these joints. I just went to Atmos. Just bought them. They there, like, you know.
I passed Atmos yesterday and I saw all Ball's North Face stuff. And I'm like, they're in the window and everybody's going so crazy about it. You could just walk in the store and buy it.
Walk in the store.
These and stuff in there. And I'm like, just walk in the store.
Yeah. Yeah.
People don't.
Yeah, that's the hype. That's what we talk about. Like, the hype has gotten so out of control that people just, you know, you're not even researching and trying to figure out stuff for yourself. You just believe in, okay, this sneaker is unattainable. Let me go ahead and drop that 500 on it when you could have just got these. You could have walked in and got them Easy Slides and Rebellionaires, whatever it may be.
My daughter and foam runners, and they look at us like we're crazy. And bro, I paid $80 for those. What are you talking about? Retail.
Yeah. That's it. See, the thing is, the sneakers, the retail price isn't that bad. I mean, the most you're gonna get retail is like $300 for the Wave Runners. Okay, that's a lot of money for, you know, depending on where you at in life. But it's the resale prices that throw people off and get people all discombobulated when it comes to this, you know?
Yeah, I pay $80 always foam runners, retail.
Yeah.
Dunks, dunk low, $110. When I see these $100 for the Pandas, are you out your mind? They're $100.
No.
Yeah, like, you know, it's just part of that shit. I just got her like the South Park. She loves South Park, so I got her South Park collabs.
I love it, man. I love it. Yo, let's talk about this basketball team, man. I one thing, you know, since I started following you on Twitter, I enjoy your Knicks commentary. And I've been so invested in the New York Knicks in my life, bro. You are a super fan, bro.
Super Knicks fan. Yeah, legit. Like, it's a love-hate thing. As like a New Yorker, it's a love-hate thing. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you get used to the losing, but you love the winning, but you know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. It's such a weird thing to be a Knicks fan. It's like you at the same time, but it's Madison Square Garden, man. It's nothing like it. Yeah. Even as going in there and knowing that your team might get smoked, but just feeling the energy of us losing and trying to come back, that Garden just feels so good. It's nothing like it. The Barclays will never be able to get that energy. It's impossible.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that because I'm a DC dude, and we have a team in town that's similar to the Knicks when it comes to, like, you know, the love hate, and that's just, you know, the former Washington Redskins, but now Washington Commanders.
The Commanders.
Yeah, the Commanders, and you know, because we had that kind of, because they were once great.
The football team, you got a name now. You know what I'm saying?
We have a name, at least. We have a name. Look, I'm a diehard. That's why I say I see, when I see you repping the Knicks so hard, I'm like, yo, he's like me with that football team. Like, I understand where that's coming from, but like, where do y'all go next, man? Because at some point, you guys are the Knicks.
All right, so I'm going to tell you my dream. The dream is the dream is we already see who we have already. We have RJ. We have Cam. We need that one other piece. There's one more piece missing to that puzzle. And if he looks like he wants to get up out of New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? That video, he wants up out of there. I don't think that. I think he doesn't want to be there. Honestly, he's doing the AD. He doesn't want to be there. They're just covering it really well, but he don't want to be there. He wants to be in New York. He wanted to be in on draft day. When he talks about New York, his face lights up. His friends are all in New York, all his teammates, everybody he knows in New York Knicks. So my dream is that we get Zion. And then once we get rid of Julius, and, you know, we just have fun and see what happens from there.
Do you feel like the Brooklyn Nets are in the way? Because, and the reason why I say that is because New York is the biggest market, right? I feel like everybody wants to be in LA or New York.
Yeah, you coming here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will come here and see. We honestly don't care about them. That's like, how can I say? The Brooklyn Nets are like, that's New Jersey's team, man. Like,
right.
if you go, even when you go to the Brooklyn Nets games, they're not always packed. It's not always packed.
Yeah.
You can walk, like, because nobody cares.
Right.
You know,
right.
Fan base is, you know, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's not
more bandwagony, you think?
Like, I don't know if you just heard, you know, New York just changed its mandates. You know what I'm saying? The after. Now, you know, the common NBA person, they think, oh, because it's Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with Kyrie. It has nothing to do with The New Yankees are playing the Red Sox opening day in 2 weeks.
There you go.
Do you know how much money that game generates for New York City on that day? Yeah. MTA, hotels, everything. Do you know how much money? Parking, my wife. Yes, parking.
Yeah.
You know how much money that game generates? And that game generates probably more money than the whole Brooklyn Nets season.
Yeah.
No cares about the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, no. You're not stopping the New York Yankees. No, sir. The highest top 3 in the world?
Right.
No.
Right. And I agree with you. I went to a Brooklyn Nets game years ago. They playing the Wizards. Somebody I was, dating at the time. We went to New York and I saw, and it was, a nice stadium, but you're right. Energy wasn't the same. Obviously, this is before Kyrie and KD and all those guys. But in terms of getting like that guy, like they went to it was shocking to me that KD and them decided to go to the Brooklyn Nets over the New York Knicks.
It's Brooklyn. It has that whole Brooklyn thing. So to like generation, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But KD would have been better off being a Knick, in all honesty. His money, everything, his whole empire would have probably made a shitload more money. But, he listened to Kyrie. Kyrie's from New Jersey.
Yeah.
The Nets.
Yeah. I love this, man. I like just listening to you crap on the Nets for like 10 minutes is the best thing ever.
Yeah, man. One of my really closest friends, like they're Nets fans. Like I have a friend, as soon as they went to Brooklyn, season ticket buyer, you know what I'm saying? So I do this all the time, Yeah, whatever. They broke my daughter's heart. I took her to see the Knicks game. We were up 20.
Yeah.
Back. Killed us. My daughter was there.
Yeah, that sucks, bro. That sucks. I laugh because that just happened to my Wizards just like 2 nights ago against the Rockets. So yeah, we're garbage. So.
But hey, man, a good old boy Porzingis.
Porzingis,
you heard that?
That's your boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's y'all guy, man. I can't do it. Before I let you go, bro, and I really do appreciate you, man. Talk to me just about like being a New Yorker. Sneakers, hip hop, this is the mecca of hip hop. Sneakers come from hip hop, you know what I mean? What's the vibe in New York right now when it comes to sneakers, man? Is there anything innovative going on from what you can see?
I mean, me personally, when I see everybody's just wearing what they feel, you know what I mean? I've seen a lot more of the custom. Like I said, the custom game is out there heavy now.
Yeah.
A lot more custom stuff that I've been seeing. And a lot more comfortability. You know what I'm saying? Who's making a big comeback that I've seen? Even my homie, he like legit bought me a pair. People are fucking with the New Balances again.
Yo, listen, that's a DC thing. We've been rocking those for years.
They people been up here rocking the New Balances again.
Yeah.
And it's just been a lot of like the designer shit. I'm not big on designer sneakers, all that Balenciagas and Gucci's, Versace sneakers.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers love to wear them big goofy sneakers too.
Big clog jumps. Yeah, I don't rock with those.
Sure that they got money and shit. So
Yeah. Well, brother, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for taking out some time, man. I know you spend time with the fam, so I'll let you get back to it and the game. Thank you so much, man. I hope you have you back on sometime, bro.
Man,
shouts out to Puma, man. Listen, I'm telling you, I a treasure chest, like I said before, of crazy interviews, man. I got Doug Ellen, the producer of Entourage. I got a bunch of people, man. We're going to get to it. And people I'm working on coming soon. Just, yeah. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, man. I really thought about not doing the show today, because again, my baby girl has an ear infection and take care of her, man. But I couldn't, I've been off for a while. I want to get consistent again. So here we are with another episode, and I thank you all for doing that. Also, man, it was my wife and I's third anniversary, our third marriage anniversary. We've been together for some years, but this is our third marriage anniversary this week. On the 12th, we had a wonderful time. Shouts out to everybody that shouted us out, man. We got to celebrate at the Commanders game. I don't know if you can see my banner back there. I'm going to have some more Commanders paraphernalia up, man, because we back. I don't know how much winning we're going to do, but we back. It was an amazing experience at the stadium, man. An incredible experience at the stadium. Shouts out to my man Derek. By the way, check out Evil Golf, man. EVOL, Evil Golf on YouTube. My boy Derek, he goes through all of the ups and downs of going through the 18 on the golf course, man. I think I might join him out there one day, man. In fact, Derek, can I join you on the show at some point? Can I please join you? I know I suck. I know all my friends think I'm decent, but I'm not. Okay, you know the truth. You know the truth. Can I join you on the show? That would be really, really cool to join you. Either way, check out my man's channel. It is super, super dope. I'm so proud of him for doing what he's doing, man. He's been really into this golf thing for years now, man. For a very long time. He's an expert on it. I know he won't. I know he don't want to say that. Well, maybe he will say that. I mean, shit, he got a channel about it, so he would say he's an expert. I believe he's an expert. I believe he's doing this thing, man. It's good to see black people out there, just traveling in realms that we don't usually travel in. And really, when you go, you find out that there's plenty of us doing it, but it's just not popular like that. People aren't talking about it. It's not on the mainstream. My man is going to take it to the mainstream, and I'm super, super proud of him, man. Evil Golf, man. It's all love. It's really all love. That's the catchphrase, man. Check it out. It's on YouTube. Subscribe to that channel. Perhaps I'll have him, perhaps. Derek, join me on the show as well. We're going to talk about some golf on this show. All right, that's my brother right there. Check him out. Yeah, man, I bring him up because we were at the Commanders game and team president's Jason Wright's suite, the first home game under the new ownership. It was so fun, man. It was amazing. The crowd was amazing. It was a hell of a way to celebrate Jen and I's anniversary, man. I just had a great time at the game. So thank you, Derek, Faye, Jason, the whole team, everybody, man. Thank you for doing that. You didn't really do it for, well, you know what I mean. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for contributing to our anniversary and making it just that much better. Appreciate you guys. And appreciate all of you for tuning in, man. Thank you so much. We'll be back next week with another episode talking about some more dope stuff. Just stick with me, man. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everybody that watches. Thank you for everybody who subscribes to the podcast. Remember to keep subscribing to the podcast. Subscribe on all of your podcasting platforms. And remember to subscribe right here on YouTube, all right? Remember to mind your mental health. Do that. Mind your mental health, okay? Remember to mind your physical health. Stay out there. Stay healthy. Get outside. Get some sun. Take care of yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, never forget and always continue to be great. I'm up out of here.